guys doing today? How's stuff?
Cool. I have my first day of senior year.
First day of senior year?
Yep.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm glad I'm done with that kind of stuff. But yeah, no, Doctors was telling me about how he just got back from where were you at today or whatever? You said you're in Orlando right now, right?
Yeah, it's across, but we're not doing the Disney and Universal because literally we've done that quite a while. We're quite fit now. Still.
Oh yeah, all the Disney stuff. Where you been in Disney?
Yeah.
Do you know I know it's like Disney World or whatever, but there's also like different parks and stuff.
Yeah, I remember. I think it was last year, the year before. We went to every single Disney park just to get it out of the system.
Yeah. And then you went to the ones that you actually liked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So you want us to just call you a doc? Yeah. Like not like anything else. Just
yeah. Literally, you could just call me whatever. I don't care.
Yeah. So we got some topics here, but I don't know. I already started it, by the way. So I guess hi. Welcome to the Unchatable podcast. It's a bit more of a casual opening. I want to try something different in terms of how this works out. So we're already recording right now, but yeah, it's good stuff.
Right.
All right.
Yeah. Anybody got anything interesting happen to you this week, or anything to talk about just before we kind of dive into some topics or whatever?
Nothing really worth mentioning.
Okay, that's fine. I'm been busy, just not working, which is not really that busy, but you know. And then preparing for college stuff because I'll be at my college this Friday, so I have to move in, all that kind of stuff by then. And also just playing the Metal Gear Solid 4 because I've been doing the like a little playthrough of all of them, kind of just by myself, kind of doing my own thing, and getting the rest of the Unchatable episodes uploaded, as well as the editing thing, which I'm hoping should go up soon. It's a bit harder because the footage we're going through is, I don't know, it's fine, but I don't know. We'll just figure it out. It's a bunch of crazy stuff. But yeah, that's about it. Other than that, just enjoying my time before I have to go and do new stuff. But yeah, me and Doc were just talking about how like our old accounts and stuff, and like he runs the Ryuji thing, but like, you know, he posts like every other month or so because you know how the idea goes and all that kind of stuff. It's just like Plus the whole kind of, you know, it's kind of weird because like me and Scotty were talking. Yeah, I guess I FaceTime with Scotty Mega Blastoise last night, and we were talking about like how like kind of like the whole craze of it just kind of like died down, you know, the whole like Persona thing. Because it was, you know, this time this time and earlier this year we were all like, woo, you know, like we were super into it, and I don't know, just kind of chills down because, you know, you can't really realistically keep up that kind of thing forever. But you know what I sort of noticed. You know that whole like Donkey Kong like thing or whatever. Like, yeah, have you guys seen these parody accounts on Twitter, which is like
Yeah, I saw the Donkey Kong
of just all these random ass like things, and it's like, oh my god, it's so dumb, but it just reminds me of a simpler time. It's really funny. But yeah, I like those accounts. Back in my day. Alright. But yeah, no. It's just...
we only had one Ryuji. And he was funny.
What a funny lad that was. I remember back in... Oh boy. Remember when we actually had Phantom Thieves and not like all of their friends doing things?
Remember the time when a Phantom Thief blocked me?
I still remember that, where it's like, it must have been so weird, like being those. I mean, most of them were run by one person anyway, but like the four actual people who did run them or whatever, who just did it as like a fun little joke, and then suddenly all these like other people show up and start doing the same thing as like weird, like, you know, random characters and side characters and stuff. I don't know. I just find that a really funny, I guess, image. I don't know. But then after that stuff, I don't know. I still think I think we peaked. Well, no, I think we peaked at the I don't want to say that Smash thing where we all like went on that reply chain of the Smash World of Light.
Yeah, it was probably before that.
It was probably before that, but that was like the kind of like, I don't know, swan song, but whatever. And then, you know, that kind of stuff. But enough talk moping about stuff that doesn't matter. We can talk about stuff that happened during the week.
Yeah, fuck nostalgia.
Yeah, fuck nostalgia. It's
It's the present, man.
Throw it all away, man. We're living it. We're 2019. We're a bunch of young people. We gotta. We all. What? How do I click this book? Am I right? Boomer.
Right.
The boomer cartoons. That kind of stuff.
Yep.
I guess we can just get into it.
Yeah. First topic is the gun.
Gun. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, in sort of light of some recent horrific events or whatever, the El Paso thing, Walmart's decided that, hey, we're just gonna stop running violent video game ads in their stores. But yet they continue to sell firearms and stuff, which
probably has a lot to do with the whole political scheme that, like, the government said, quote unquote, video games are the main cause of violence.
Yeah.
And like they're like, there's no shootings in Japan because there's no video games in Japan. I'm like, bitch, are you? How much are you smoking?
Gosh. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just a bunch of crazy stuff. But I do like the only thing, a good thing to come out of this though was like the all the things on Twitter where it's like violent video games, me just trying to like, you know, be friends with my animal neighbor or something like that. Animal Crossing, that kind of stuff. It's just, I don't know. Everything's so messed up. We don't even know. You just gotta find some happiness in the little things. Like
it is true what Soul Brother Man 1 said on YouTube in a one video. He said, "Gamers are the most oppressed group of all."
We have to break the glass ceiling.
Oh my god.
The good,
Like,
the most oppressed people can rise up. Gamers.
I just saw the one of my classmates said he had a dream last night, and he said like he saw like he's like we had like the Avengers like legit, but they killed anyone who was a non-gamer.
What the fuck is that?
I don't understand it either. I don't understand who can dream of that. But what the fuck? What kind of?
I don't know. I've had some pretty messed up dreams. But I mean,
what?
Okay. Well, here's the thing. I can't actually remember them. I know that's kind of a cop-out answer, but like, every time I have a dream, I can remember it for like the first 10 minutes. I don't have like a dream journal or something. I can just like reach over my bed, grab my dream journal, start furiously writing or anything. I just kind of go, that was interesting, I guess. And then I take a shower and I'm like, what was I dreaming about? Oh well.
2 weeks ago, I had a dream that I was, me and my little brother being kidnapped by the workers at a Subway, and we couldn't leave because of a book, and the existence of a book, and it wasn't magic or anything, it's just because it was there. I don't understand that either. It's so weird.
I would like to get one of those people that try and like interpret dreams or whatever, and like try and explain to them what some of these dreams are like. Like you tell them your dream, they're like, "Oh yes, that means you're going to die in 3 weeks," and you're like, "What?"
Have you seen the comics where I was dreaming of being chased by a crab and like they?
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that animatic. That's a good one.
Oh, dude, it means you're gay.
Dude, it means you're gay. Did the crab have a boot? Yeah, it had a boot. Dude, that means you're double gay.
How big is the crab? He was like humongous. Oh my god, the gayness overload.
That's not a John Mulaney sketch, but like you see those things on YouTube sometimes, and like that one John Mulaney sketch with the with either the diner with the
Salt and Pepper
Diner, or like the story of him at his friend's house, the one thing you can't replace or whatever. You could, it's kind of like this phenomenon because you can put any like group of characters from whatever, like, you know, like franchise or anything, and like, you know, do like an animatic style, which people do, and just it'll work so perfectly if you just put the right pieces in. Oh, I don't know, man. There's something about them. It's like a weird magic, if that makes any sense. Probably not. I don't know. But yeah. Jeez. Those are good stuff. So, man, I don't want to talk about this, man.
Don't worry, guys. Guns are bad, but gamers are worse.
Right, gamers are, they're dangerous, right? I mean, all those
scum of the earth.
The scum of the earth.
Unbearable. The fact that I could walk to school and I'm with one is just awful. I almost vomit. I think there's this girl in my class. She had her what I thought was a Nintendo Switch cartridge holder in her bag. I'm like, oh god, the person who sits next to me is a gamer. Ew. What the fuck? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of weird. Hey, Doc, you mind if I ask you this, as sort of an outsider, not really from the U.S. and that kind of stuff?
Go ahead.
What do you think about all you hear about these things on the news, like the whole El Paso thing, or just any sort of violence or whatever, that kind of stuff, and it's usually guns are involved, or it's like a neo-Nazi thing or that kind of stuff. Well, it's just kind of I'd like to hear an opinion or something. If you don't have to, if you don't want to, if you're not comfortable or whatever. But as someone not from the U.S., it's how does it people outside the U.S. kind of view the U.S. Because I know there's all of those things where it's Americans will make fun of Europeans, but then well, you should take a look at yourself,
trust
buddy.
Me, you don't even begin with that. We make fun of you twice as hard. You wouldn't. It's one of those things where it's just outside of the US. I've never met anybody who hasn't made fun of America, the American standard. Honestly, when you see shootings of the neo-Nazis going around, it's back home, but you just get kicked in the face if you started doing that stuff. It's
yeah.
I know people complain back home we have a lot more knife crime, which is just it's a knife. People going around with knives. I can't remember when it was. I think it was a year ago. Somebody got caught in our local shopping mall with a machete. I don't know why he had that, but it's just nobody in Europe understands why America has guns.
Yeah, it's
just my own personal experience. It's a gun can't make you say a sandwich or something.
Yeah, it's weird.
Just to kill people.
It's such a bizarre thing, and I guess it started, I don't know, man. The Second Amendment is a crazy thing, the whole right to bear arms crap. It's sort of
the idiots killing each other.
You see them banning video games and stuff, you're well, here's a gun, and its entire purpose is to kill people. I don't know about you, but...
Yeah, because you'll approach someone who owns guns or whatever, and you're so why do you have this? And it's it's when someone comes on my property, I can kill them, and it's whoa, that's kind of messed up. And he's are you trying to take away my rights to murder people? And it's no.
House protection, buy a baseball bat or something,
Yeah, just get a baseball bat or something, man. And there's also arguments where it's oh, but if the civilians can have the guns, then that means the bad guys will have the guns, and it's just such a it's just a child. Yeah, because the bad guys are civilians. It doesn't correlate. They're gonna get them from the black market or some shit. It's so bizarre.
Still don't hear these things happening.
Yeah. Oh, it's literally hey, Australia or whatever has tight gun laws. And you don't see that kind of stuff over there, and it's well, that's because shut up.
I've genuinely heard people say that in England you have knife crime and it's similar to gun crime. It's a knife can only kill one person at a time, if even that. I
don't know about you saying that there's no crime in England, but...
Oh yeah, no, it's not that there's not.
There's tons of crime, trust me. I read the newspapers back home, it's just somebody's been stabbed part 27 or whatever.
I don't know, yeah, but at the same time, it's
person.
At least with a chance of a stabbing or whatever, you may survive and all that kind of stuff. But a bullet's pretty fatal, especially.
I'm genuinely, I don't understand why anybody would want a gun in their house, let alone just anywhere. I can understand the hunting sort of thing if you're into that sort of thing, but why would you want this shotgun in your house of all things?
My My brother just slid a paper plate under my door that's just written on the words or just "You're a commie."
Bruh.
I mean, okay, I guess that's fine, sure. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's just, I don't know. It's sort of, it's a touchy subject, but
It's one of those things where you just, at the outside, you're just looking and you think, how can you mess this up so badly
yeah.
that it's just become a laughing stock?
Government.
The government's corrupt. Oh, the government's corrupt or something. I love that kind of like outsider perspective stuff. I kind of live for it. Do any of you guys play Steam? Like, you guys are big PC gamers, or are you more like console guys?
I'm a console guy.
Yeah. Well, on PC for Steam, specifically, they have like this. Steam's like this thing where you can buy games and play games, all that kind of stuff. But they also have like community, like made like mod support and all that kind of stuff. But now Valve, the people who run Steam, are doing this thing where like all the mods that people submit to the workshop, which people can download and that kind of stuff, has to be like reviewed and like given Valve's approval and that kind of stuff. Which I don't know how to feel about, because it's like I think it might actually be a good thing, because there's a lot of trash on those like sort of mod list things or whatever. And people, I think the main thing that we did this, but like people would have mods for like CS:GO and stuff and be like, and try and trick kids and be like, hey, free skins if you download this mod or something like that. And like, I don't know what it would do, probably give them a virus or something, but I think that's why. But I think this, I don't know, it's just sort of interesting, just seeing that kind of stuff. I think it's a good thing, but I know you guys probably don't know much about this anyway, so this is sort of just the thing that I wanted to put on here, just to talk about for a bit, because, I don't know, it's neat. Have any of you,
Steam guy.
Steam guy. So Jack, you played Found in Three Houses. Doc, have you?
Put it this way, I looked at a Switch yesterday,
Uh-huh.
$300,
You bought one today?
and no, trust me, if you've got $300 lying around, you can send it here, I'll give you the address, but...
I can... no.
Let me check my bank account. I'm not sure if I can. This podcast doesn't really make money, my friend. It's a non-profit service. Maybe, I don't know, if people watch the YouTube videos, we can make a little ka-ching. That might be nice. Maybe Jack can afford to not sound like a robot. It'd be nice.
I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, you are. You sound like a robot, bro.
Fucking told you that before we started that this was gonna happen. Why are you acting surprised?
I'm not acting surprised.
You got Pirate Cynical. Who else do you want on?
Stop.
Freaking James Corden. If RoboJack was in a title, Nick, we're gonna be done. I will fucking leave you, and I will take the pet plot of Gary.
I can't stop. I'm sorry, it's too funny. Why do you not like RoboJack on the title? It lets people know. It lets people know what they're in for.
Then Marie's gonna put down a playlist. I'm gonna hear about.
Please.
I don't need.
Okay, no, you have to be doing this on purpose somehow. No way this is real. No way this is real. You're doing that on purpose. How?
No, I have shit Wi-Fi. I've been telling you this since we started.
But it's like perfectly timed. Like, it's not happening now, but whenever I start laughing, it's happening. I don't know what's going on. Where are you at right now? You said you're still in Connecticut, right?
No, I'm back in my hometown of Atlanta, Georgia, in my dorm room.
Ooh, wait, hold on. I have a fun idea. Doc, we're gonna exploit your Britishness, okay? Is that
Make the Pirate Cynical joke.
No. Doc, you familiar with the U.S. states, right? All of them? All 50 of them?
Yes, there's left side, right side,
if you're about to make me do the nations of the world with the Robo-Jackal, I'm about to fucking throw some hands.
No, I'm just gonna ask Doc to name as many as he can, without looking at a map. Well, no.
Is this some kind of freaking new segment we're doing now?
I guess. I don't know. I'm experimenting here. Let me be.
We're gonna get like freaking Todd Habercorn. We're gonna get freaking Troy Becker, and we're like, all right. Now
Can you name all 50 states, Troy Baker, and do it in each he has to do each one in a different voice. A different voice he does. So like he'll be like kanji and he'll be like Kentucky or something like that.
Kentucky.
Anyway, yeah, Doc, go ahead if you can. You ready?
Texas.
Okay.
Florida.
Okay.
New York, I swear is one.
Yeah.
Hawaii and
Swear it's
Alaska, I
one?
think.
Hawaii, yep, that's one.
Oregon.
Oregon, uh-huh.
Mississippi.
Right.
Rhode Island.
Uh-huh.
The rest are a mystery.
The rest are... Wait, you said Florida, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I was about to say, because you're in Florida right now and you don't even know. Okay, so you got 7 out of the 50 states. But to be fair, ask me to name more than 3 British towns and I might have trouble.
I mean, go ahead, try names for it. I can name more than 3.
Alright, fine. London. Manchester. Bristol. And Liverpool. I got an assist. Did I get my house? I mean, sure that's all. I'm surely that's all of them, right? Yeah, just 4 cities. Yeah, you know.
I cannot deny or confirm.
Isn't the UK like the size? Oh, hold on. Let me look up the size chart. I'm sorry. This is really fascinating.
Well, look it up. You have someone from Britain. Just ask him.
Okay, but like, no, he doesn't. But he doesn't know the states. He wouldn't know.
Yes, he would. He lives there.
I'm not even know. I don't even know how many cities there are in England. Right? I know the bottom half, but I don't know the top half at all. Like,
well, you're a bottom, so what?
Come on, man. Okay, let's say I'm gonna say it's like about the size of Minnesota, roughly. If you don't know what Minnesota one, it's the one that looks like a boot. Okay, a boot. It's a boot.
that doesn't help because I don't know where it is.
Minnesota's
but
already
take
the
the
one that
word.
says a boot. So what's the problem here?
Yeah.
Minnesota is just frickin' discount Canada. Change my mind.
I mean, yeah, that's basically what it is. But these are American memes.
Bruh. They
Wait,
say instead of saying hello, they say oofda. Instead of duck goose, it's duck gray duck. Who the fuck? What the fuck's a gray duck?
the simulation I built that houses Jack's AI is breaking down. I need to fix it. You see, guys, Jack isn't real. That picture he took with Marie, that's not real. That was the android that I sent to.
Guys, I'm like birds. I'm just a robot. I don't actually exist.
Birds, they're not real. Just wanted to let you know they're all made by the government. Okay.
Birds went extinct in the late 80s. They're just drone right now.
That's right.
You're not seeing from The Incredibles. That's just Disney actually being realistic. They're actually revealing the secrets. Walt Disney's the one who helped make these android robots. These android birds, or what we got around today.
No, Disney made all those. Did you guys see? Oh, Jack just sent us this today or whatever. But like, apparently Disney has canceled like over like, was it like 200 films that Fox was gonna make or whatever? Like a Mega Man movie and The Sims. Okay, hold on. Wait. How the fuck do you make The Sims the movie? Isn't that just real life?
I think like there was like an episode of like some like Black Mirror where there was like these two people who were like having a date and they realized they were in a dating simulator and they're probably gonna try to take it that far. Like some guy suddenly has AI powers.
Oh, like he's like, wait a minute, how come I just locked myself in a burning building last week? Trying.
No, it's just going to be 3 hours
I-
of the pool without
guys,
the ladder, that's it.
I went to
The pool at the ladder. They're just stuck in there. They're swimming around. They're just going, ha blah 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 blah. They're just in the pool.
I went
Dude,
to
that'd be
pee in the
art.
toilet. I went to pee in the toilet. It disappeared.
I took off my pants and there was just a big blur mark there. I couldn't see anything.
I don't have junk. Nickname was so awkward.
Also, they canceled the Mega Man movie, which, let's be honest, was probably going to be terrible, but, you know, I guess we'll never know now.
Depends on who was making it.
I guess, yeah. And then
But it's fuck, so they would have been a major letdown.
Taiki Waititi was going to make a Flash Gordon movie.
Oh god, I'm really pissed about that because that would have been like that would have been fucking godlike. He already did freaking Ragnarok so well with its 80s style and the colors and how amazing that looks. Him making freaking Flash Gordon would have been just a fucking spectacle to look at.
Yeah.
And it would have been funny.
Yeah, good stuff. Do you guys see that that thing? There's this thing on Twitter. It's about this new movie he's making. I forget what it is. I really want to know, but like, you know that like I don't know what it's from, but it's like that meme where it's like they would take, it's like this scene with like Hitler or whatever and his like generals and shit, and it's like it's like
Jojo Rabbit.
Yes, yeah, oh yeah, Jojo Rabbit. That's right. It's like he, as a promotion for his new thing, or I don't know if they did it or whatever. They basically just made a meme scene about that, and it was like, oh, get, and it was like, oh, this guy is gonna be playing you, and it's he's like, isn't he Jewish, Taiki Waititi or whatever?
He's Jewish Polynesian.
Oh yeah. So like Hitler freaks out, or whatever, and then like everyone leaves, and he's like, now we should get the director of Thor Ragnarok. Now that's a movie, and they all like look at each other, and they're like, sir.
Polynesian, it's not even a place, it's a sauce.
It's a delicious sauce. That made me laugh because I love Polynesian sauce. But yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know. Most of these movies probably gonna be trash because Fox. I don't know. Oh wait, Assassin's Creed 2. No, I'm glad that's not. I'm glad that's not coming out.
I fell asleep watching the first Assassin's Creed movie. I'm not ready to sleep through another one for $15.
I mean, the worst parts about those games are its story anyway. So like, why would you want to
make a movie out of it?
Well, at least the story of like the whole future thing, and nobody really cares about that. It's such a strange thing that I get. It's like a thing that they did in the first game. You know, like the whole like, oh, we're gonna use our ancestors' DNA to go back in time, and we have these machines that can do it, and all this kind of stuff. And they're like, yeah, this is a cool idea, and then they kind of like had to keep rolling with it, even though they probably shouldn't have. If that makes any sense? Yeah, it's like, how many times are you gonna be like, all right, we're gonna need your body, and we're gonna go back, and we're gonna have stories about like, you know, corporations and that kind of. It's like, just have it. They should have just been like a chronological, like, here's assassins doing assassin things for their own reasons. You know?
I think the only reason they did it was just because they don't have any books. Nobody wrote down anything in history, so they have to keep plugging people into the machine to make sure they actually know what happened.
Well, they also just mess with their own, like, I guess, like, canon or whatever, kind of, where they sort of, it's like, oh, actually, we don't need the DNA of the ancestor. We can just do it now. Like, they just kind of, like, got rid of that whole plot point where it's like you need, like, you need a descendant of, like, this great assassin. It's like, nah, you can just have some random Joe Schmo just come in and, like, you know, be him. And there was also this plot about, like, weird, like, space aliens gonna blow up the Earth, but they kind of dropped that, and, it's, I don't know, man.
To be fair, how are you gonna write yourself out of that one? Space aliens going to destroy the universe.
The end of 3 is like, I am Athena or something. I'm going to blow up the world, or, like, take over the world. And it's like, what's gonna happen? This next one, don't even worry about it. They just... No, it doesn't exist.
It never happened. It was a fever dream.
It was real. It didn't happen. Our writers made that one up. But yeah. Other than that, we have not been keeping good track of what's going on, so it didn't really... Yeah, but honestly, well, we
nothing to talk about.
Yeah, kind of a slow week anyway. But someone did so the Kyoto animation arson thing, horrible thing, but like one of the victims, this tweet doesn't say it, which is the most infuriating thing about it, because I don't even know, it's like, I can't even like confirm it. But apparently someone who was a victim of the arson attack has come back to work and they're saying it's like they called it like an ultimate counterattack against the arsonists to like, you know, like, hey, screw you, man. Like, even though you tried to stop us, we're still working on this. Or, you know, we're still going to be working on these things, which I hope whoever that was, if it's real, I don't know because it's a tweet and, you know, the information stream, you know, it's kind of untrustworthy, but, you know, whatever. I hope they make like the greatest anime ever. You know, it's like a revenge story or something. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's just I'm glad some people survived. That's all really. But yeah, no, you know, whatever. I've run out of everything. I need sleep. Actually, no, I don't need sleep. What am I talking about?
I was sleeping when you texted me. I'm sorry for not picking up directly at 6. I set like a 10-minute timer at like 5:41. Like, okay, I'll just take a nap and then I'll get ready.
Yeah, I guess.
10 minutes later, bruh.
So wait, hold on. I guess we can just go back to exploiting Britishness. But hey, I shouldn't say exploiting. That's an ugly word to use. But like, Doc, can you help me understand? Help me, dumb American, understand something.
Sure, go ahead.
What even is Brexit? I'm very confused.
Breakfast.
Brexit, not breakfast.
Oh, Brexit. Yeah, I have no idea either.
I just know, like,
just staring at the thing and going, what is this?
I just know it's like a case of like nobody even knows what they really want with like the whole like the people who did want to break away from the EU or whatever. Like I don't know what's going on over there, but like the people who did want to do it, like they don't really know what they're doing, and then like I don't know. You guys have like a new prime minister that like nobody likes or something, which, you know.
I can explain it somewhat here, but it's the European Union is basically all the European countries come together and like, you know, discuss things. It's like,
yeah, like, you know, we're stronger together because
together.
You guys,
yeah,
you know,
like,
you guys are smaller, but if you make up one big
after
thing,
the
you'll...
Second World War, they started it up and they were like, you know, let's not do that again, that wasn't fun.
Yeah, I mean, especially since how both world wars have been in your continent, you know, like, it's kind of sucks. Kind of sucks, I would imagine.
We don't talk about it.
Yeah.
The whole thing is you have to pay for membership to like be a part of the group now.
Mm-hmm.
But England isn't playing a really big role in it. They're like kind of second tier to make any sort of sense. They don't really.
Yeah, they're not like in charge.
Yeah. So the whole thing was, if we leave the EU, we have more money for our hospitals, you know, all that stuff. Which sounds good on paper, doesn't it?
Right, sounds good on paper.
The only thing is, as soon as people voted leave, the people who were campaigning for leave said that's not going to happen.
Yeah,
there's 2 prime ministers tried to figure this out. One was David Cameron, who I probably shouldn't say what his nickname is in English society, but let's just say it involves a pig, and it wasn't pretty.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm not going to go into it.
It's like the first episode. It's like the first episode of Black Mirror. I think we can leave it at there.
Literally that. That is literally it.
Gotcha. Cool.
And there was Theresa May, who everyone just hated, and now she's left, and now we voted in Boris Johnson, who everyone also hates.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I wanted to talk about, because it was like they voted for it, but then and it was like happening, and they're like, no, I'm out. It's like, what? Huh? Hold on. This whole operation was your idea.
It's like Conservatives are, I don't know what Trump's party is, but it's the English.
Yes.
That's how it's best described. It's just it seems like for every step forward they're making, they just don't understand what anything Brexit is. You ask anyone in England, what is Brexit? And they will just look at you and be really confused.
Right.
I don't know, you guys. I'm trying to follow it, I swear. It's one of those things that's like, they promise things, and then nothing comes of it, and then you ask them again, they're like, wait, we didn't promise that. It's just a train wreck, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Oh wait, something did happen this week. I forgot. So Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah. Epstein, who I never heard before, but apparently he was a kind of a big deal, but also a convicted sex offender. So, but like he, yeah, okay. Oh, this is weird. Okay, so like something happened with him, and he was placed in like a jail, and apparently he tried to commit suicide or something like a week ago or something. And he's put on suicide watch, right? Yeah. Well, a couple days ago, he was found dead in his cell, right? And it's like, oof. Well, and they're saying that it was like a suicide thing or whatever. However, if he was placed on suicide watch, surely he would be watched against those kind of things. And two, the camera to his cell on the night it happened conveniently wasn't working that day or that night or whatever. So that's kind of suspicious. And it's also a thing of like, again, I don't know much about it because I literally did not hear this guy. I need to keep up with current events, I guess. But like, apparently he was. People are saying that he was killed for like as like an assassination thing, because of for the rich or something, to like protect them or something like that. So like, it's a case of like, no matter like what side of the political spectrum you're on or whatever, like it's like, well, this guy was murdered because to protect rich people or something like that. I don't know the story, but like, it's just a thing of, hey, this guy tried to commit suicide, let's keep an eye on him. Okay, let's not do that. And also, probably he was murdered. Let's just say, oh, it was a suicide. Oh, I don't know. It's really messed up, but like,
too much of a conspiracy theory. Like,
more of the government being stupid.
Well, it's just like, man, if he did though, like, they're not doing themselves any favors by being like, oh yeah, he was on suicide watch, and we
didn't do anything.
We didn't do anything. His cell's camera wasn't working. Like, that's so suspicious. It sounds like it's like a fucking Hitman level or something. Like Agent 47, like the hard drive, which is a parody, like sort of the Onion type article, but for like gaming and stuff. Posted an article that was like, Manhattan like jail, which is where he was being like detained or whatever. Has Agent 47 has like his easiest job yet or something like that. I don't know. It's just, but so like people are memeing it, which. I mean, what point are we at to that we're just memeing dead people? But like, hey,
the point that it's just people stop caring.
Yeah, I mean,
people just stand stuff in the news. And people just like
kind of. I mean, yeah, he was a convicted sex offender. So like, I mean, the guy's not a great guy, but he was also he's also dead. But like, I don't know.
In the end, he got what he wanted.
It's true.
This time he didn't have to go to hell for suicide. He just went to hell just for freaking sex offender.
I don't know, man. It's weird, but like
how dark is the show gonna get?
It does kind of show you something how we, I guess as Americans and maybe even
as a society,
gamers rise up. We're just like so desensitized to this kind of stuff, which is kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie.
You know who else was in a jail cell? The guy who said that gamers are the most oppressed race of all.
I don't want to. This is kind of weird, but like, like if we had a president that like everyone actually liked, and like something were to happen to him, or whatever. Something were to happen to him. Would people like? Would people? Shut up! You stop! Don't come back, Jack. Yeah. But yeah, that kind of reminds me of something. I'll say it in a second. But yeah, like if something would happen to him or whatever, a president or her, you never know. Would people like react the same? No, I'm saying or her. You said you never. Never mind. Gosh, Jack. If something were to happen to them. Okay, I can't even understand you. You're on drugs or something right now because your voice sounds like your voice is so slow. Okay.
Bruh.
I'm gonna take a deep breath. Alright, so.
That's the pot noodles.
Okay. I don't have any pot noodles, thank you very much. If you don't let me finish my sentence though, I'm gonna put RoboJackal in the title. Okay, cool. Alright?
No.
Okay, good.
Yes,
so,
go.
If something were to happen to that president, and like, something horrible happened, like he was assassinated or they were assassinated, how long would it be before, well, I guess immediately, right? Like, would people well, of course there'd be like the obvious shock of like, oh my god, this guy was just murdered. But also, how long would it take before people start memeing about it? You know? Because like
3 seconds.
3 seconds, it would be like lol, like something clever about what he did, and then like
It would literally just be the easiest joke you could make at the time.
yeah,
There
like
would be a Mario Maker course based on it.
it'd be like yeah, exactly. There was that Mario Maker course where it's like my favorite president or something. It was called that. It was literally just a Koopa in a it was a Koopa Troopa in like a car, and then you like press a button and like a bullet bill comes out and kills it, and it's like wow. Imagine like imagine showing that to someone and like when did he die? Like 19 I'm not great at recent history. It's like 1964 or 3 or something. But like imagine showing them that and being like, "Hey, lol, look at that. That's funny, right?" First off, they'd be like, "What is that? What are these pixels on these screen? I don't understand." But they'd also be like, "Oh my god, that's awful." I don't know. It's just something to think about, I guess.
Oh, hey, speaking of which, what's your thoughts on Article 12 banning memes?
Okay, so hold on. Let me translate. Okay, he said, "What do you think about the EU banning memes or whatever? The whole thing about that, I guess. Does that actually affect you?"
How badly
Well,
are you?
No, it probably will, until the point that I just start going up to the government or whatever and just start posting them there. I mean, what are they going to do at that point?
That's true.
You can't arrest me. It's making fun of you. Like,
I don't know. It's just like, like
I
I
posted much anyways.
I heard about, yeah. Hey, you're safe, man, that you don't post that much, so it's okay. But it's like, God, what is with these, like, old-ass people, like, hey, you know fun? Banned!
I just remember somebody describing it as like, whatever people don't understand it, and then they're afraid of it because they don't understand it, and then they try to get rid of it because they're afraid of it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Like, there's stuff like Monty Python, which is really odd, but that's still...
It's like, no,
and
that's why people say, like, oh, video games cause violence, because they're like, I don't know anything about this. All I know, like, they're from an outside view. They're seeing their children playing games where you run around as like Call of Duty man and like shooting guns. It's like that's bad.
I mean, I don't know about you, but when I,
but like, wait,
Tetris, I feel pretty violent then. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, Call of Duty. I don't know, but like, but also it's like, hey, you like guns, right? So why are you so upset about this, huh? I mean, if you love guns, right? Yeah.
Like, you don't like the fact that kids are, getting guns and shooting people. But then you're also allowing them to get the guns in the first place.
Yes. It's like, you shouldn't be playing those violent video games, son. Here, have a handgun.
I don't like getting political and stuff, but that's never made any sense to me.
Yeah, I know. I know. We're not usually a political thing, but like, I don't know. It's just something
Not.
We just someone from the.
I mean, we kind of have to, because like, what else are we gonna talk about this week besides the Jeffrey Epstein thing, the the El Paso Walmart thing, like.
Because the world is just dark this week for some reason.
Yeah, but like, sometime last year, I forget it was, literally like shootings would be happening like every other week, and it's like, what the fuck is going on? Like, this is awful. I don't know, man. We live in a clown world.
Everybody's doomed. Everybody's doomed. Just make fun of it. Everybody else, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, the world's gonna explode anyway, so who cares?
I think I have a topic.
Sure.
Y'all know how Ninja left Twitch, right, to go exclusively on Mixer?
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Well, now that he's no longer posting, his channel's just blank. It's like, the Ninja you want, like, the Ninja is in another castle. You can go ahead and watch these other streams, which means like once you open his channel, it's just gonna show that message, and it's just gonna recommend you other streams. And the other day, the #1 most recommended stream on that feed was literally just porn.
Wait, like legit?
It was like a stream that was just full on porn.
Wait, no, like, when you say porn, you mean like actual fucking porn?
Like, people fucking on stream, yes.
What the fuck?
Like, one, how has Twitch not noticed this and banned this fucking account? And secondly, Why the fuck is Alinity still on this site?
Yeah, Twitch is kind of like.
Okay, no, they want they know that female streamers bring them money, so they just completely ignore everything they fucking do wrong.
You guys ever been to the Artifact? Oh wait, hold on, wait. Are they actually playing Artifact? Oh yeah. You guys know the Artifact section of Twitter or whatever. It's like this game that kind of like died out or whatever. But like a while ago, people were using it. The channel because like there's like for games they have different channels that like do different things of like you can see a bunch of people playing like Minecraft here or something. But for the Artifact thing, which is the dead game, people just started streaming whatever they wanted, like in that category, and like Twitch didn't notice it. So there was like a bunch of like just like huge variety streams of just a bunch of random stuff, and I don't know, it was really funny. But like, I guess it's still going on. But like, I just love the idea of like these group of people like streaming without Twitch knowing, just like on their own platform, just like there was like fucking porn and like fucking like I don't know. I don't even fucking know, man. What else would you say besides porn? I guess just random videos. I don't know. But I don't know. But yeah, Twitch is. I mean, it's still better than YouTube. So, but it's.
But that's not saying much.
Yeah, that's not saying much at all.
Twitch kills the bare
Oh, I want to talk about this. Okay, so I've been uploading the Unchatable stuff. You remember episode 3? I think it was with Soju, or it was with Futaba, or Ari. It was with Ari, and we called Sojuro in to sing the SpongeBob song "Greasy Spoons" or whatever, where it's like Mr. Krabs and SpongeBob like this kitchen's not that kind of stuff. We did that, right? And I made an animation with that and I posted it on Twitter, or Sojuro posted it a while ago.
What?
I did, or not an animation, but we did I did my editing thing where like I put our faces over the SpongeBob stuff or whatever, right? Like of the actual song, like not the audio from the podcast, but alright, the actual song, like I did. Yeah, I think I might still have it. I might post it somewhere, but like, because I think Sojuro deleted it. I'm not sure, but we did that, and I was like, it'd be funny for the, since you'll be watching this on YouTube and it's not like an audio format, you can actually like look at the screen. So I'm just gonna put like the edit I did like over place where it was in the actual episode. It's like that'd be like a nice little thing to watch, right? So I do that and I export it. It takes like a couple hours or so, and I upload it, which also takes like a couple hours because my computer's old and the file's pretty big. Also, it's like uploading in HD and stuff. And so I get that, and I get a message from YouTube, like, immediately, like, hey, your thing's been copyright striked. And I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, I guess. I never had this happen before, because I don't do much YouTube. But it's like, yeah, you use this audio from thing, and, it's been claimed by corporation that definitely was not Nickelodeon or whatever, so it's just random companies claiming, stuff that they don't own. And I'm like, cool. Great. So what I did was, the person who ran Chie, I went back to editing, right? And I was like, I need to find some audio to replace this, while I put some text that was like, hey, YouTube, like, copyright struck this or whatever, and I like blurred it. I was like, I need some audio to replace the bits that were being sung, because I'm like, even though the audio from the podcast, you could barely hear it in the background, but like you could hear us singing it, but apparently that still counts, and it was like, it was copyright struck or whatever. So I was like, okay, alright, I'm going to put this song. And I put a song here. I'm going to send a link to you guys. That the admin of Chie Dragons, the person who used to run the Chie account, made for me after I did my whole Metal Gear Solid, like, paint war thing, right? It was like this, hold on. It was a mashup between Snake Eater, the song, and the Layer Cake song, the EY's main theme. But, like, they, like, sped up Snake Eater or whatever. It's really funny, but here I'll post it right now so you guys can listen to that. But I just used that in place of the audio from the episode, and it worked out pretty well. But it's just like a short remix thing.
Oh no! I'm not touching that.
Come on. You just gotta play it.
I'm gonna press that, and next thing I know, My ears are going just to spontaneously combust.
It actually sounds pretty okay. It's only 43 seconds, too.
It was only 43 seconds, maybe it won't be that bad.
Yeah. Go ahead and
Nope,
listen
I
to
already
that.
I already have ear tumors, thanks. Just kidding, man. I'll listen to it after.
Okay, that's fine. No, it's okay either way. I don't really care, but I was like, there's no way this is gonna get copyright strike because it's an original song that someone made kind of for me. So I think it'll be okay, and it was okay. It worked out. But yeah, I just really like that.
But
Uh-oh, he's back.
and just kidding.
Android Jackal, not
You
Robot
can't.
Jackal. He's evolved
You can't hide from me forever.
beyond two souls. Wait, no, sorry. Detroit Become Human. Detroit Become Jack.
Detroit become Jackal.
Oh, he's dead. Okay, he's back. Actually, wait, no, speaking of which, Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, and Detroit Become Human are all going to be freed from the PS4. Like, they're going to be available on, like, other platforms and stuff. And I saw a quote tweet to the tweet saying this. I was like, oh no, they've like, containment breached. The David Cage is being let out. Run, run everybody from the confused storytelling and the what is it? It's like, just like the super obvious storytelling of like racism bad, slavery bad. Which, I mean, yeah, good points. But also it's like, remember David Cage was like, oh yeah, there's no, like, people were like, hey, so like these robots are kind of oppressed, just like the slaves were. It's like, there's not going to be imagery of that in the game. It's like, oh no, this is an original story. Meanwhile, like, you literally are rising up, and one of the fucking dialogue options is like, I have a dream, and it's like, okay, sure. Sure, David Cage, it's an entirely original idea, not inspired by real life actions at all. Wait, he's now communicating in Morse code. Jack, what do you want to say? You have to say it in dots and
What?
beeps.
What? I haven't even. I haven't been saying anything.
Yeah, you have. You were like, we've been hearing.
I haven't been saying a fucking word.
What do you mean you haven't? It was coming through.
I didn't even say anything. I know. Just fucking edit it out or something.
I can't. It's too much work, and plus it just make the podcast shorter. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Fine, whatever. It's a slow episode. Anyways, it's
No,
fine.
I like it. I'm having a good time.
Yeah. That's what matters.
Yeah, it's true. I'm having a good time. Were you having a good time, or are you dying?
I'm a robot. I'm never alive.
He'll always live on through the code.
Remember, guys, the definition of robot is slave labor. Mechanical slave labor. Keep that in mind, Quantum Dream. Or Quantum... Wait, no. What am I talking about?
Whatever,
Keep that in mind. Detroit becomes...
Oh, that reminds me. I just like talking about this stuff because David Cage is a weird guy. But whenever the actors for Detroit Become Human would like try and like put a spin on like a scene, which I guess I can kind of understand this, but also at the same time, like they'll like look at the dialogue they're given and like, I think we could like change it up to this, and David Cage would be like, no, stick to the script, stick to the script. Like he wouldn't let the actors act, you know, something like that.
Gunpoint.
Yeah, like no, you have to say this exact corny line that doesn't make any sense. It feels like David Cage is like if someone tried to imitate like Kojima, you know. I think that's the best way to like imitating Kojima poorly. I think that's what David Cage is.
Like, shut up, Connor. Talk about how much you like the male strippers.
But yeah, no.
Sir,
David Cage, you weird French
I don't
man.
want to do that.
Weird French man he is.
Wait a minute. Real-time fandom. How about forget
Real-time fans of Detroit Become Human.
Exactly,
I don't think we could use. I don't think we could use that. I don't think we'd use that. The real-time fandom. I think that's taken by the guys who actually did it. But
there are other people who do real-time fandubs of like movies. Why can't we do it?
Oh really? It's just called real-time fandom.
Yeah, like they're literally posting like even the people behind the Sonic fan dubs that are already posting like tutorials on how to do it.
Oh, okay.
They
Well, then...
prepped for
Oh,
it.
okay. If you're fine with it, yeah, let's. Sure, we'll talk about that. I guess.
It's not like they've copyrighted or anything.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I just assumed so because of how
If we were to make one with like the Persona Sense community, what would it even be?
That's a good question. What do you think, Doc?
I thought about Devil May Cry.
Have you heard about these things? Where it's like it's like the Sonic Adventure 2 fan dub with the pissing on the moon thing, and it's like they would just take the cutscenes from the game and just like just dub over the the characters just saying whatever in like a comedy kind of way.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would you think like would be a good one to do? If that make you have any ideas?
We can't do Persona because like all the dialogue's already written out.
Plus, everything that's been organized with, hey, we're gonna do a Persona reading, never really works out. Me and Jack have both had experience with that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Where it doesn't work out at all. Sorry, Swift.
Swift just texted me 2 minutes ago. What the fuck?
But yeah, we could. I mean, Devil May Cry is an option. Detroit Beyond Human would be a funny one too. I don't know. How'd that one even work? Most of that game is cutscenes anyway.
We tried Devil May Cry and then Devil May Cry reboot. Let's see.
Devil May Cry reboot.
I wanted to do Kingdom Hearts and have like iVoice.
I would have no idea what's going on. I have not played any of them.
No. It's fine. They didn't know what they were doing when they made Sonic Real-Time Fandom.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I guess they never did.
Here's the thing though. This was back before Jan left the podcast. Like Jan would be Sora.
Well, no, we get Jan back. We bring him back.
The original plan was he was going to be Sora. Like we had to have him be Sora. I would be Riku. Marie would be Kairi. Let's see. You, Nick. You would be probably Ansem. I mean, we're doing Kingdom Hearts 1. Then for
Is that the fucking bad guy? The bald guy?
The problem was there's like no character. The fucking what?
Isn't there like fucking like 60 million characters in there? I'm sure you could find a way.
Dude, you're the fucking stand user, okay?
I don't know what that means, but I'm just gonna accept it and say thank you.
The guy with the mullet.
Who? With the red-haired guy? Yeah.
That's Axel, and I would.
I can't stop. I can't deal with it.
I'm this.
Sounds like you're being choked out. Your voice is like dipping in between. It sounds like you're being choked alive. Okay. All right. I think we might have to stop it there because I think Jax is dying. His batteries are running out.
Fuck that.
I'm gonna make an anagram of Robo Jackal and just put it as the title. Oh wait, I shouldn't have told you that again. No.
Yeah.
Alright. So, Doc, do you wanna...
I don't...
No, hold on. Doc. Stop, shut up!
Plugged in.
Shut up!
Fucking might send your house. I'm not saying anything!
Yes, you are! You're literally talking! You're literally being like... I was talking, you were just like, like, I know you probably don't hear it because, you know, the latency or whatever, but you were literally going like,
Dude, I will talk and you will react 10 seconds later.
But yeah, okay, that guy, sure, I'll be that guy, that's fine. I don't know who he is, but I'll think of something. But yeah, Doc, if you want to, I think we're about to wrap it up, so if you want to, like, if you wanted to promote your Twitter, if you wanted to, then that'd be fine. Like, where people can find you and stuff.
You're right. Ryuji runs, follow them or whatever.
Ryuji runs and Tatsuya rides. Gotcha.
I forget about them half the time and then post whatever I think of, so...
Hey, I mean, I've seen some of them, they pass the 1K likes. I mean, that's pretty good, you know? One of us, boys. At least you're not like, all the poor people stuck below, you know? They're on that grind, posting every day. Nobody's paying any attention to their posts. It's a sad life, you know?
Yeah, that used to be me.
I mean, I can't handle it. Anyway, we've already talked about this, so enough moping around. But yeah, Thanks for coming on anyway, though, Doc. It's been really fun, especially talking about British people. It's really fun.
Right.
Seeing Americans being like, what are they doing?
That's alright.
Good stuff. All right, yeah, and that's about it for this episode. Bye, I guess. Yeah.
See ya.
Got a fun actually.